Guru is just a road sign. What is the Guru that does? Guru shows yourself to yourself. That's the only thing he does. Whatever the technique, it doesn't matter. Eventually what is happening? You are shaking hands with your own soul. You can use any path for that. Ultimately, that is the only thing which will benefit you. God is not an external being. God is internal being. Once you shake hands with your own soul, you shake hands with the God. Isn't it? Everything else is tangible and perishable. It will all vanish. Today or tomorrow. So, that is the reason. We need everything. What your answer? In our life, most of the time we have to make choice among the options available. How can we know whether our choice is governed by previous karmas or out of free will? Okay. Destiny or previous karma gives you a situation, gives you the time, the space, the situation, the available or the suitable intellect, suitable understanding, suitable knowledge that is given and put you in that particular place. Your free will is to use whether this leg or this leg, this hand or that the other hand. This is your free will. Destiny creates the space, the time and the surroundings to create something. Creation happens in three levels. First is thought, second is word, third is action. So in the available space, available time, you are responding in this way. Like you said, Bhagavad Gita beautifully explains. Billions of sense objects in the world. Billions. To understand them, you have been given 5 senses. You have only 5 senses to know them. The Jnanendriyas. Then to understand or to recognize or to taste or smell or hear or whatever, we have been given one mind. One mind with these 5 senses to understand billions of sense objects or to feel or experience sense objects. Eventually, you will taste only one at a time. So, from billion it became 5, then to 1 and only 1. And at a point of time, you can only experience one thing. You may like to experience many things. There is nothing called multitasking. Multitasking is basically doing things in a faster pace. That's it. And doing things unconsciously, if you call multitasking, that means you are wasting your time. Consciously, you can do only one thing at a time. Means when the mind is present with your thought, with your word and with your action, only one thing is possible. You try and see. Do not take my words for granted. Try and see. So, in the given point of time, the destiny has brought you here just now. You are sitting here. Whether to sit here further or to get out and go, that's your choice. This is what you want to be with. You know, you can be here or you can go. But what brought you here is the destiny. This is what you call karma. So there was an urge to move yourself to this place and to listen to what you are listening now. This is not coincidence. Because these words you are supposed to hear. If it is not from my mouth, you will hear from some mouth, but at this point of time. There is a beautiful theory in our system called time-space junction point. Srinivasa Ramanujan has explained that. A thing can happen only at a particular place, at a particular time, and to a particular individual. The same thing cannot happen at a different place to the same individual at a different time. I lifted this hand now. I cannot lift this hand in the same time, or this hand at that time. So that time is over. That second is over. So this is your free will. Very limited free will, very detailed destiny. This is the way we are. Prarabdha karma is a complete blueprint. From the birth till death, it's divine. That is why we took the body and the mind and the intellect and all this stuff. Otherwise, there is no purpose. If we did not have the push of karma, we would not be sitting here. We would not have taken the body. Or we would have preferred to operate in another plane. There are various planes to operate from Earth. Earth is one of the densest planes, where we have to go through emotions and non-understanding. There are planes where we live in perfect understanding. We don't even need to communicate. When a thought happens, everybody understands. A thought happens only for the universal purpose. It's not individual selfish purpose. Here in our plane, the thoughts happen for our purpose. Even if it is for a larger purpose of the earth, it is still limited. But in the universal plane, avatars appear, avatars decide there is something larger to be done. Purely on dharmic basis they come. No karma. Krishna never had a karma. Purely dharmic. They come, they perform the dharma and they disappear. No commitments, no attachments, no emotions, no ego. Perfect. Shanti. From the birth till the annihilation or till dissolution. Then it is reformed, reappeared when it is time or when it is required. Otherwise, bye-bye. So, actually the system is well defined universally. There is no complication anywhere. And godliness is always simple understanding. Now coming back to our meditation, I would like to clarify. This is just a means to purify the inside. Like we take bath outside, we are perfect and we are handsome and we go around and everything is okay. But all the contamination, all the garbage from generations, we have never removed from inside. It's chockable. That is why, why do I listen to you? I have so much knowledge. Knowledge itself has become a blockage. Knowledge itself has become ego. That is our state, especially at this point of time when technology is so high, everybody can read everything they like. And what they do, I know something better than the other person. This is comparison. I'm not trying to use knowledge to take the next step. I'm trying to use knowledge to prove to other person that I'm better than you. What do we call this? Ego. Isn't it? Our expression has become like that. Actually, the more knowledge you have, the more awareness should be there that I don't know. This is egolessness and surrender. Then it is liberation. Because if ego becomes further baggage, it is heavy. Already we have plenty of baggage. Traveling has become heavy. So might as well reduce some. So what we are trying to do with this meditation is through forgiveness, through blessing, we are trying to cleanse the inside. And the Shaktipat, what we are giving, and I will give you later on, that cuts across whatever trash is maintained and then that will be thrown out. It is not, don't think that it is karma completely removed. If karma is completely removed, you will die. Because there is no purpose of existence anymore. Unless there is a karmic, larger purpose, which is unlikely. Because if larger purpose was there, then the deviation could have happened already. Or at some point in time. I explained that yesterday. About one person, a judge of a court. One day he got out of his house and he was going to the court. Suddenly he told his driver, take me to the railway station. He got off in the car and said, you go back home, I'll come later. He never came back, nobody ever saw him. He immediately took a train to Delhi and from Delhi to Himalayas and he was existing, actually this is a true story, he was existing near Badri the rest of his life. So his karma ended at one point, he shifted and then he pursued and then it's total annihilation. There is no expectation anymore. The path is deviated, the path is completely turned. And that's a different ballgame. Many of us cannot do it. Because karma is so strong and dharmic side, to the husband, to the wife, to the children, or to the parents, this aspect you cannot deviate from. You have to go through your karma. Because Krishna says, whenever there is a decay in dharma, I have to appear. I have to happen, he said. An avatar is happening. It is not an appearance or avatar happens. So, sambhavami, I happen. So this is how avatars happen. This is how dharma is concerned. When karma is in decay, they have to come. So, did you get the answer? Ask this question. Karma or free will? Good enough answer or is it confusing? You answer. You ask the question.
I have one more question.
This is yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday I had the choice to come here.
Pardon me?
Yesterday I had the choice whether I should come here or not. At that moment, that was my choice, out of free will. But today I see I am here. Should I think this is due to that free will choice or our own destiny?
Okay. That is actually, there is some points in time the soul governs you. Or when the approach is towards emptiness. That is the nature of the soul. usually the mind governs. That is why people go to the pub instead of the meditation. Isn't it? They prefer to go for a movie because that is more suitable for the mind. Meditation is not suitable for the mind. So your continuous movement determines what is your nature.